On page 66 of chapter 3, we're going to learn how to play these examples. Let's start with example A. These are all very easy, almost not readable even. So first off, we note our key signature. We're in the key of F. And let's look at the left hand here. The left hand starts on the low F. 5, 4, 3, 2 is going to be the fingering. So F position. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm just going through and writing in my finger numbers. 1, 3, 4, 1, 5, 5. And I determine my finger numbers based on the fact that, the lowest note is F, highest note is C. I'm also going to write in my cautionary accidentals. There's a B flat, here, here. And now for the right hand, the finger numbers are always going to be 5, 1, 3, 5. That goes without saying. But I'm going to write in the name of the root of the chords. Okay, so it's B flat here, right? And then we have the root of the chord here is C. And then the root of the chord here is A. And then C. And then F. Okay? And that's important because that's basically going to show us where to move the right hand. Okay? And I'm going to write that above the chords just to make it easier. So B flat, then C, then A, C, and then F. And last but not least, I'm just going to write in some rhythms. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It does say for us to sight read this. Okay, this whole page is meant to be sight read, but that's I think a little bit ambitious. So instead, we're going to just learn hands alone, and then we're going to put it together. We'll start with the left hand. This is pretty easy. Find your F position with second finger on B flat, and then you are ready to go. So I'm in F position, the B flat. Here we go. 1 and 2 and go. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You might need a couple tries to get that down, and then let's do the right hand, and we're just going to do our positions. So again, each of these triads will be 1, 3, 5. So it starts on B flat, D, F, B flat, then up to C, down to A, back to C, and down to F. Really straightforward. B flat, C, A, C, F. Get comfortable with that, and then we're ready to do this hands together. Okay, so here we go. Left hand's in F position with second finger on B flat. Right hand starting on B flat position for the first triad. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, C major, 2, back down to A minor, 1, A, 3, back to C, 1, C, down to F, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You may need to give that a few shots. So the key point here is that we don't want to wait to shift the right hand. We want to shift while the left hand is playing to give ourselves plenty of time. Let's take a look at the next example here, example B. The key signature 3 sharps is in the key of A. The right hand highest note is E, lowest note is A, which means we're going to be in A position. So the finger numbers for the right hand will be 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. And if I want to write in my cautionary accidentals, I'll have a C sharp here, and here. So right hand is very easy. I'm in A position. Okay, with the C sharp. 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. That's easy. Let's take a look at the left hand. And again, we're just in triads, so I'm not going to sit and read every single note. I'm just going to note my chords. So we have an A, down to E, back to A, back down to E, and back to A. This is what we've already done. This is tonic and dominant, right? We have a 1 chord, then a 5 chord, then a 1 chord, then a 5 chord, and back to a 1 chord. The middle note is always going to be a sharp here. So just for clarification, I'll put in the accidental C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp. Let's try the left hand. So we have A major, down to E major, back to A major, back to E major, and back to A major. Very easy. Let's do that in time. 2, here we go. 1, 2, shift to E, shift to A, back to E, back to A. And notice how I'm shifting early. I'm not waiting. I'm not holding the notes and then shifting. I'm shifting early. Once you're comfortable with each hand independently, let's try it together. Left hand's in A position, as is the right hand, starting on the 5th finger on E. 2, ready, and play. 1, 2, shift to E. 1, shift to A. 3, shift to E. Shift to A. Like that. And again, feel free to slow it down. You can slow down the video. You can even, just stop the video and just work it and then resume the video when you've kind of got the hang of it. And going to example C, again, we're going to note the key signature. We have 2 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, and we are in D major. And for the left hand, notice we have fifths. D and A is a fifth. That's an interval of fifth. This whole thing is in parallel fifths in the left hand until the very last chord, which is a triad. So again, we can think of these as triads because it's the same hand positions. So I'm going to do the same thing I did. I'm just going to write D. This is also D. Then F sharp. This is also F sharp. Then G. Then A, and back to D. I can even write my chords because of this, so I'll do Roman numerals. This will be a 1 chord. This will be a 3 chord, a minor 3 chord because it's F sharp minor. Then it goes to a 4 chord, then a 5 chord, and then back to a 1 chord. So let's try the left hand by itself. 1 chord, D, A, without the third, and then to the 3 chord, which is F sharp and C sharp, then the 4 chord, G, D, and then the 5 chord, A, and down to the 1 chord, D, F sharp, A. And additionally, let's go ahead and write in the cautionary accidentals, just to make sure we don't get confused. You can always write in accidentals. There's no shame in writing in the cautionaries for yourself. So get comfortable with that. The right hand is actually the same chord, so it's extremely easy. All I'm going to do for the right hand is indicate my cautionary accidentals. The hands are in parallel motion here. So instead of playing it as written, I'm going to play them simultaneously. So the left hand has D, A, and D, F sharp, A all together. That's the first measure. On the second measure, both hands go to F sharp position. Third measure, we go to G position, and then to A position, and back down to D position. Do that a few times. Once you're comfortable with the block chords, now we can play it as written. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.